Hello students. So we are all aware that your IT exam is just in 1 or 2 days on 26th November. So I thought I could just share my thoughts with you regarding the exam and give you a few tips and suggestions. This is not going to be a long video. I'm just going to say how you could quickly answer the questions from part A. As you can see, this is a sample question paper already given by CBSE. It's available in the CBSE academic website. You can go there and download this sample question paper for term 1. And so this part A, employability skills, this is going to be for 5 marks. 6 questions are going to be there. You just need to answer only 5 questions out of it. Please remember, only 5 questions. Do not try to attempt anything more than that, because if you do, only the first 5 is going to be taken and the sixth is not going to be taken. So there is no need to do any kind of extra answers or anything. Now part B, subject specific skills. This part is going to be a little bit different. In this unit number 1, we have database concepts, and the second unit, operating web based applications. So among this, or between these two chapters, between these two part B chapters, unit 1 is relatively tough. If you are studying this part, it's very easy. So how are you going to answer the questions from this particular part? Usually from operating web based applications, it's going to be more or less knowledge based questions and application based questions, like regarding railway booking, e-commerce, how we can book tickets, kind of those kind of questions. Whereas from database management questions, it's always going to be related with some kind of a query. Some kind of a query is going to be given, a table is going to be given, and we have to find out those outputs, as the outputs will be given as your options. Okay, so I'm going to skip this part A. Skip this part A, as more or less this part A, whatever you is there in the book you have, the skill education book that you have, everything is going to come from there. Maybe the questions are going to be a little bit different. As you can see in this last question number 6, this is a part question from the spreadsheet application. Okay, so how does spreadsheet applications do these kind of things? So simply follow the BODMAS rule. You already know that bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Just follow that rule, and by following that rule, you will be able to solve this kind of simple questions that are there. Now moving on to section B. So as you can see, the first questions are from maybe web-based application. It need not be from web-based application. It could be from DBMS also. But as you can see, these questions are simple knowledge-based questions. Like this question, which SQL keyword is used to display the data based on certain pattern? Okay, now certain pattern in between range can never be pattern. Okay, so it's always this like usually checks for patterns. So whatever keywords are there, or whatever functions that are there, study those. That what does it do? What does between mean? What does range mean? What does in mean? What does like mean? Like there are those kind of keywords that are there. So study the task of those keywords, so that you can quickly answer this kind of questions. Now we have a little bit of a simple application based question. So it says Sagun is creating a table salesman with fields salesman number, name, total sales. She doesn't want the total sales column to be remain unfilled. That is, she wants to make entry in this field mandatory. Which constraint she should use at the time of creating salesman table? So as you can see, it should remain unfilled. That means data must be filled. So first of all, the options that are given, check, default, not null, primary key. How are we going to find out which is going to be this one? In simple, as we can see, it says unfilled. That means not null. Not null should be the particular property that should be or the constraint, particular not null constraint should be applied to that particular field, so that while entering data into the table salesman, it must be filled. Similarly, as we can see over here, question number 12 says Ranjana you wants to delete the records where name starts with A from the table customer having fields name, account, discount, identify the correct command. So this kind of questions where this says identify the correct command. So how are we going to check out those things? So first of all, we have to understand how we are going to apply the task. So which one is it going to be? Now as you can see, the fields of that particular fields, whatever field are there in the table, all are given, but here the particular task is said to be taken from the name field where name starts with A. So therefore all the other fields that are given, those are completely obsolete. We don't need to think about those columns. Remember, sometimes these columns are given just to distract us. So do not think about those columns, only think about the name column. And depending on that, select the correct. Now, usually, how are we going to do that? Now, as you can see, we can easily, as it says pattern, right, starts with A. So definitely, we can simply, it's given where name equal to A modulus. So it's a wildcard character. So we can definitely say where name, we can just remove this term to C and D, these two commands from over here. Now it leaves us A and B. Delete customer. What does it mean, delete customer? Okay, now it says delete from customer where name like A modulus. So just think like that. Try the elimination system. Try the elimination system that over here like is not there, so let's eliminate these two. Like is not there, then eliminate these two, and we have only two options with us, that which one is going to be the answer. Moving on, we have a table. Definitely a table will be given to you. Definitely in so many questions tables are going to be given to you, and you have to understand what is being asked. Select the command which will count the number of people in each city. Okay, number of people in each city. Now as you can see, it says select count city from staff where group by city. Now is in this particular command nothing is said that how are we going to group the things or how we are going to order by this. So in this kind of questions, try answering them if the particular query is giving you the correct answer. Now as you can see, Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai. So it is being repeated. So we can move out of order by. Order by is not required. So group by. It is going to group by. Group by what? It is going to group by city. It is going to group by city. So this is how we are going to use again the concept of eliminating the options. Then you have only options A and B with you, so that you can easily find out the correct answer from there. Similarly, over here it says consider table employee. Over here lot of data is given. Now it says that we need this output. Harit, Kritika, Moksh. This output is required. Now what command should I give to get this particular output? For that you have to study the table properly. What is the common thing that is both Harit, Kritika and Moksh are having? So let's check. Harit, West Zone, 28 age, 10 department. Kritika, West Zone, 28 department. And Moksh, same thing, Zone West, age 28, department 10. Now anything other than 10 means they are different departments. So as we can see, anything related with department, select name from employee where department in 10. So this is going to be the only answer, maybe the only answer. Or select name from employee where age between 25 and 30. So let's check if it works or not. 25 and 30. Harit is 28, Kritika is 30 and Moksh is 28. So definitely it says between 25 and 30. So between command can be used to get this answer also regarding the age. Next we have select name from employee, where name like modulus I modulus. So let's check if there is an I. No, this one is not going to work because Moksh does not have I in it. Let's check the other option, select name from employee, where zone in west, center, south. So let's check if it's same or not. West, center, south. So definitely this answer also can find out the name of the employee. So over here 1, 2 and 4. So all 1, 2 and 4. So D is the answer. So in this kind of questions we have to run all the queries to get the correct answer. Means we have to check if we are getting the correct answer from that or not. If we are getting the correct answer from that or not. So just use the queries, practice the queries at home just by writing it. You do not need any computer, you do not need any kind of software to do this particular kind of queries. You are practice those queries in your copy itself, that what is going to happen, dry run everything, dry run, that what is going to happen if I write this, what is going to happen if I write this, because you already have learned what are the implications of these statements. So practice in copy, make a different kind of a table. This kind of questions are going to come, where a table will be given, output will be given, and the correct query, you need to select the correct query to answer that kind of question. Now as you can see, the dash command is used to modify the structure of a student in MySQL. This is simply a knowledge based question, that which command modifies the structure of a table. You know which command, answer it accordingly. Again a table is given, consider table factory, year, production, certain years are given, some production values are given. It says Rima wants to calculate the average production of years between 2008 and 2012. So as you can see, it is being mentioned 2008 and 12 between, but the data is in 2008 and 12 only. Help us select the correct SQL command for it. So select average production from factory. Now if we do this, will this particular item work? Select average production from factory. Select average production from factory, group by production. It does not matter, group by is not required, because we are going to find the average of this production table. Now the thing is that some not at all required, AVG might be AVG for average. So select the correct answer accordingly. Remember the functions. Okay, whatever simple functions that you learned, like mean, max, average, sum, count, these simple aggregate functions, learn those aggregate functions properly, because questions are going to come from there. Now again some questions from the second chapter we have. So you already are very much familiar with online shopping, because you already do this kind of online shopping more or less from different websites. So keep in mind some of the common websites that are being used over here. Now as you can see, now it says online shopping is an e-commerce. Now what if the question was that which of the following is not an e-commerce website? This is the question. Now if instead of these options, like maybe if the question is which of the following website is a shopping website. Now instead of all the name of shopping websites, maybe Coursera or Khan Academy or some other educational websites names are given in option, and only one, maybe Myntra, Snapdeal, Amazon, any one of the options are given. So in that case you have to answer it accordingly. So questions can come from different sections. So some questions are simply from common sense. This you do not need to study to answer this question. These are simple common questions that can be answered just from the general knowledge you are having. Next, let us have this. This is again one question from SQL. It says Garvit wants to change the default value of discount in the customer table from 10 to 15. Select the most appropriate command to do the same from the following options. So as you can see, the same kind of question again it is coming, that something wants to be done, which is the correct part. So over here it comes from the alter table commands, like alter, how can we delete a particular data, how can I delete a particular row, how to modify a certain value. All these kinds of things can be done, and there from that part a certain question is going to come. Certain question is going to come, and you can see this question is available from over here. Next we have consider a table coaching having field city name enrollments. Shikhar wants to display the data of the above table in ascending order of enrollments. Choose the correct query or queries from the following. So it means that we need to select by proper ascending order of enrollments. Ascending order of enrollments. Okay, so as much as I can see, select start from coaching order by enrollments. Select start from coaching order by enrollments ascending. Select start from coaching order by enrollments ASC. So there are a lot of differences in that. Should we write ASC? By default it is always ascending order. By default it is always ascending order. We do not need to write ascending order. But what if we write ascending order? So in that way, again by using the process of elimination, we are going to eliminate. So just remember those small things like order by. Whenever the order by clause is coming, so study the order by clause properly. In the order by clause, it is meant for ordering the data or particular data based on a particular column. So ascending or descending, whatever it is, you just keep an eye on it. Next, some things more are given, like Geeta wants to know the usage of null in MySQL. Help her choose in which of the following case null value cannot be assigned to the column admission number. So answer it accordingly. Means null value, means null means nothing. Definitely we can say help her choose in which of the following case null value cannot be assigned to the column number admission number. So when the admission number is 0, admission number can never be 0. When the admission number is not known, when the admission number is not available, when the admission number is not applicable. So first of all, there can never be any case where admission number can never be applicable. Admission number has to be applicable. It may not be available, it may not be known. If the value is 0, if you start something with a 0, then also it be done, but not applicable. Usually in some cases not applicable is not that there cannot be. If a student is being admitted to a school, then there will not be an admission number. That is not a correct answer in that case. So again we are coming to the second chapter. So dash are real-time lectures where users participate, may ask questions and get their queries answered. Now definitely we are all doing online education, and so this is a question that we can answer from our common sense itself, which one can be easily done. Now moving from over here, now this project development phase, there is a, in your book it is already given the proper stages of web developing and web application project. So study the steps in this way, that in which step what is being done. Whatever the case scenario is given to you, you must be able to understand the stage of that particular case. So this is going to help you to properly find out whatever the statements are given, which statements are correct. Now this is another question from DBMS, that which of the following is not an advantage of a DBMS approach. So simply by studying the advantage and disadvantages of a DBMS, you can answer this kind of a question. Now another one more question. An attribute A of data type varchar 20 has the value Keshav. The attribute B of data type char has value Meenakshi. How many characters are occupied in attribute A and attribute B? So we can definitely say 6. There are in attribute A we have 6, and we have over here 5 and then 4, 9. So the answer is usually 6 and 9. Okay, so varchar 20 actually means that the field can have maximum 20 characters. It is not going to be more than 20 characters. So just keep in mind, don't get confused that 20 means that it is going to be 20 in that place. Okay, so the varchar 20 within brackets, if it is 20, it means that the field value is going to accept only up to 20 characters and not more than that. Again moving on to the next question, another one with a table, another one with a table. Okay, so over here, as you can see, table is given. Now two commands are given: select count salary from EMP sal, select count star from EMP sal. Now what are things? So choose the correct option. Both 1 and 2 will give the same output as 3. Both output of both output of 1 is 3 and the output of 2 is 4, and both 1 and 2 will give the same output as 4. The output of I is 4 and the output of 2 is 3. So study the aggregate. As I already said, study the aggregate commands so that you can very nicely answer. As you can see over here, count salary, one of the field is none. So what is going to happen? So what is going to happen if you are going to give the salary? Will this one be counted from over here? Moving on to that some other parts, that cardinality of a table is 4 and degree is 3. If 2 columns and 4 rows are added to the table, what will be the new degree and cardinality of a table? So degree and cardinality are some of the simple attributes of a table. So just go through that part. Keep in mind what is the meaning of degree. Keep in mind what is the meaning of cardinality. You will be able to answer those kind of questions. Again, we have another particular table. Table is given over here. Rima wants to display names of those students who have not been assigned any stream. So not been assigned any stream means we can see that one is null. So select name from score where stream equal to null. This should be the best answer that's available over here. Okay, so this could be the best answer available over here. Over here, multiple options are not given, so you have to select only one of it. Okay, next we have again one more question related with the same table. So these are chain questions. Remember, in chain questions it is sometimes the answer of one particular question can be used to answer the next question also. Okay, so over here it says again, consider this table score in question 28. Select the correct query from the options given below to display the names of all streams only once. So we know that if we want to see the name of a string, we definitely need the distinct command. Okay, there is no unique command. Okay, stream can never be distinct, so usually select distinct stream from score. This can be the answer. I'm not going to tell these answers as all the answers are already given in the website also. So therefore in this particular question, study the commands. So overall whatever questions are given from maybe section B, section specifically from part B, whatever questions are given, study the commands. Study the commands properly, that what happens when you use that command. So that is going to give you a proper understanding that whatever comes, it does not matter, whatever query, whatever table is given, you know that the command is going to do that only. So study the commands properly and you will be able to answer the questions. Now then we have competency based questions. Over here you will be getting questions from case based questions on such. So over here from a database, this particular table is given and it says consider a table store that is given below. Choose the correct query to display the number of employees present in Delhi and Mumbai. So what we need to do, we need to do a join operation over here. We need to do a join operation over here. So in that case you need to do the same thing. This is a little bit large question, but the queries are going to be the same, the structure is going to be the same. So just simply find out what needs to be done. What needs to be done, which query would you do? Instead of seeing the options, try out what would you do to get the answer that is being asked. Choose the correct query to display the number of employees. Remember, number of employees present in Delhi and Mumbai. How many are present in Delhi? How many are present in Mumbai? Not anything other than that. Okay. So this is what it says. Now moving on to the next question. So again we have the same thing in question number 33, the same question. So from this particular question some other questions are also coming up from over here, and we will be answering those questions according to the things. What it is being says, choose the correct query to display store names, location and date of opening of stores that were opened before 2015. So definitely over here currently opening year is given as a particular value. Let us check as such. So as you can see, this is not a text value. This is not a text value. So definitely the year can be a numeric value. So we can throw out these two options, less than string value. We cannot apply less than string value with certain thing. So this may be the correct answer according to this. Then again we have the question from that same thing, following all the other questions are coming from that particular case itself. Okay, and in the end there is a question from the second chapter from the project part. So study the tables that are given as cases in your book. Study those and try not to skip any part. Definitely you get options for answering, like over here 5 questions out of the 7 questions. Definitely you are getting 2 extra options. So you may or may not attempt some questions, like some students may think that let me not read unit 1. Please don't do that. Read both the chapters properly, and unit 1 has more number of marks, 20. As you can see, it was there in this, given in this particular part. Number of questions, there is going to be 20 questions from over here and 12 questions from operating web based applications. So you have chances of getting good marks from this database concepts chapter. Study the chapter properly, thoroughly study the particular commands, even little bit keep in mind the procedure of installing SQL. Just keep in mind what are the steps, what steps should I do, what steps is being shown. Just keep in mind those steps. So with this I'm going to end this video. I hope this is going to be helpful for you. Even though the time is short, very few, 1 or 2 days are there, but still I definitely wish that you all get good marks in your exam. So thank you for watching this video.